in the sticks, proving a real inspired signing. Back four, almost consistent with the exceptional left back Livingston.
And welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation with me, your host Owen, the channel that brings you your team every day, guys. Better late than never. I had so many technical difficulties tonight with the weather and other things, and just a dreadful day, guys. Dreadful day. So the team that will play tonight against Livingston, named earlier by Michael Beale, sees Jack Butland in goal. Thank goodness the rumours of him being rested were ill-founded. We then obviously got back four, Tavernier, Goldson, Davis, and Ridvan starting at left back. Ridvan obviously not part of the European squad, so he is starting tonight. You've also got in there a midfield of Lundstrom, Jack, and Cifuentes. Very much think Jack will sit and hold. Cifuentes and Lundstrom will be the players tasked with getting forward, hoping obviously that Jose Cifuentes has a better game than last time out. Attacking three, Lammers will play probably behind Sema and Roof, I would imagine. Subs today, McCrory, Suter, Dessers, Sterling, Wright, Balogun, Rice, and McKinnon, all on the bench for Rangers tonight. Strong lineup named by Michael Beale, obviously in this must-win game tonight. Livingston are going 4-5-1, which I think we were all expecting them to be, very defensively set up. Obviously, join us with your comments and thoughts during the games. Be good to hear from you, what you think about what is going on. Obviously, Rangers need a vastly improved performance after Sunday, where they were exceptionally dreadful against Motherwell. They were just appalling, weren't they, on Sunday? And obviously all of it compounded by that absolute car crash of a press conference with Neil Banfield yesterday. I don't know what you guys made of it, but I know from some of your comments on the video that I made and went out this morning that it was absolutely pretty appalling, wasn't it, that press conference? I mean, obviously didn't even know some of the players' names. Thought we beat PSV Eindhoven. How'd you win the fans over, Neil? Keep doing what we're doing. Yes, Neil, that's a great idea. Well done. Super idea. Brilliant idea, mate. Well done. Tim's win in the chats. Welcome. Says, hi, Owen, Vic and Bears. Come on, lads. Absolutely. Obviously, yeah, we put behind, all the anti-Beale sentiment tonight. We get behind the team. That has got to be the overwhelming feeling tonight. There's Michael Beale shaking hands with Davy Martindale and the rest of the Livingston staff. Beale's having a bit of a laugh there. Seeing light spirits ahead of this game tonight. Pressure firmly on. Can't afford any slip-ups. And I think more than just not being able to afford any slip-ups, he needs a performance, doesn't he, guys? He really needs a performance tonight. That's what he needs. These players that he's chose tonight really do need to put out things. Beale mentioned 3 games in 7 days, so excuses ready. Stephen Allen obviously thinks there's going to be excuses if we lose. Nicholas Moore, my good buddy, I haven't heard from you in ages. How you doing? Good evening, my friend from South Wales Lower. Good evening, Nicholas. Obviously, this game tonight is a must-win. Butland in goal, back four, Tavernier, Goldson, Davis, and Ridvan. Borna Barisic is on the bench, which is interesting. Midfield, I think, is literally a case of last man standing, isn't it? With Cantwell out injured, Lawrence out injured, Raskin out injured. There's just such a long treatment list, isn't there, of so many injured players. So at the end of the day, look at it this way, it's basically what's left, isn't it, that's out there for Rangers tonight. Fuentes needs to step up tonight. He has looked poor, hasn't he, in the past few games. He really needs a bigger performance tonight. And Gollum is the referee tonight. Yes, Willie Collum. But we are obviously we've got a minute's silence now for Jim Forrest, former Rangers player who passed today, age 79. So we'll fill silence shortly for him in respect for a Rangers legend. All the Rangers players gathered together on the edge of the D in their own half now. On the blue, white with the black socks, and Jack Butland all dressed in orange. Oh, sorry, guys. Didn't realise we were muted. My apologies, guys. Lol. And nothing comes that corner anyway. Sorry, I put the mute on during the minute's silence and forgot to take it off. My apologies, guys. Into the box. Ben Davies with the flick, and it is just over the bar. Anyway, ball is forward now. Hopefully you can hear me now. Let me know if you can hear me in the live chat, guys. Sorry about that. It's been one of those days today, guys. One of those dreadful, dreadful days. An absolutely shocking day today, really, to be honest with you. Anyway, ball is now back with Davies. Davies in his own half. Here is Lundstrom trying to push the ball forward to Ridvan. Ridvan tries to smash it down the wing, but it's closed down by a Livingston player and out for another throw-in. Thrown by Yilmaz to Lundstrom. Lundstrom back to Davies, and Lundstrom then all the way back to Jack Butland. Butland first time with left foot finds Goldson. Goldson needs some movement ahead of him. He needs someone to create for him here. He makes it over halfway, plays it out to James Tavernier on the right side. Tavernier quick into Lammers. Lammers seems to be playing on the right side of a three. Tavernier going forward, poor pass from Tavernier. cleared by Livy. Headed by Goldson. Goldson kind of loses track of the ball, but Lundstrom is there to sweep up and clear the ball. It's out as far as Yilmaz. Yilmaz into Sema. Sema forced backwards. Goes past Lundstrom and all the way back to Davis, who nudges it back right-footed to Lundstrom. It's just very slow at the moment from Rangers in their own half. A lot of little passes back. Lundstrom passes it back again. Davis now. Long ball out to the right side where he finds Tavernier. Brings under control. Tav with his right hand bound. Here's Cifuentes back to Tavernier. So it seems to, at the midfield three, that Lundstrom is in the middle of that three. You've got Cifuentes to the right and Jack to the left. There's Lammers all the way back there, all the way back to Davis. Lundstrom back to Davis. Davis out to Yilmaz. Straight back to Davis. Very slow, very boring, very predictable at the moment. Lundstrom back to Goldson. Yes, it's hard, I know, playing against all these men behind the ball, but it's just, the problem is when you play so slowly, it allows people to set in. Ball in behind now for a chase for Lammers, beats Lammers all the way through to the Livy goalkeeper. Beale must win or Beale must go tomorrow, says Sean Maxwell. Guys, if you are watching, please smash that like for me. And if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please join the over 3,000 others who have and subscribe for daily Rangers content, guys. Those of you who don't know me, I've been a Rangers fan since 1987, since the days of Graham Souness. That's when I started supporting the club, because of my hero, Chris Woods, came up to play for them. So that's why I am one of the reasons I'm a Rangers fan, amongst a lot of other reasons, obviously, as well. You know, passion of the fans, the fact that Glasgow Rangers just gets in your blood every time, doesn't it? Yilmaz, Sema, back again now to Yilmaz, to Kamar. Who's that? That was Ryan Jack, sorry. Jack to Lundstrom. It's 25 passes back to the centre-back before you can attack or something, says RFC 72. Looks like it, RFC. Looks like it, buddy. Sema. And back again. So also switch the ball now out to Ridvan Yilmaz. Yilmaz now. It's got to go at their back. He's stopped. But the ball makes its way back to Ryan Jack. Jack back to Yilmaz. Yilmaz back to Jack. Jack goes square to Tav. First time in to Roof. Roof first time out to Cifuentes. Tavernier flicks one in. It's only as far as Ridvan out on the left side now. Ridvan lifts it into the area. Beats everybody. But runs over there, and now it's with Cifuentes. Yet again on the right. He turns it back in terms of Tav. Tav drives it in again, but cleared by Livy again. Livingston centre forward heads it up in the air and out for a throw into Rangers. Literally, Livingston presenting nothing going forward. It's just a case of attack v defence. It's very much another example of attack v defence. Stephen Allen says it's also about seeing some nice, decent fitbar. A nice, great days, bad old Skull Cup. Skull Cup. Final against Aberdeen and all that. Davy Cooper. Penalty shootout. Lammers out wide to Tavernier. Tavernier drives it over. Cleared by Livingston. Tavernier still gets it now on the edge of the area. Around the corner to Lammers. Lammers shot off Roof. Down. Second chance over. Turned over by the Livingston goalkeeper. That was a bit better. A bit more urgency from Rangers there. So, Scott, it seems to be 4-3-3 with Lammers playing on the right, Sema to the left, and Roof down the middle, although Sema and Lammers seem to be coming in a lot as well. So we are quite narrow. Anyway, corner to Rangers. Goldson up, Sema up, Davis up. Tavernier will flick it into the box. Punched away by the Livy goalkeeper. Ball he could have caught. First time by Cifuentes, but cleared by Livy. And it's only as far as Goldson. Goldson does a little step over, but he's chased back by the Livingston player, but he turns it forward inside to Cifuentes. Out to Tav. Tav with a number of empty blue seats behind him. Can't see you blame the fans, though, obviously, for not turning up tonight. You know, at the end of the day, look at it this way. Why would you want to go when you've seen that awful football on Sunday? Ball long and forward by Livingston for their forward to chase. Davis has it. He turns it all the way back to Butland. Butland first time plays it out to Jack. And there is Davis now. Davis on the right-hand side of the defence. Forward to Lundstrom. Crowd getting a bit on edge. Ball by Lundstrom making Yilmaz run. Yilmaz comes inside and loses the ball. Overruns it and Livingston will have it. Come on, Rangers, or else we'll all need to go to those newly unveiled drug consumption rooms, won't we? What do you make of that, guys, by the way? Those rooms they've unveiled in Scotland. Ridiculous, I think. Scott, great free kick, seeing it on the way back out. Anyway, here comes Lundstrom forward again. Out to Yilmaz yet again. Ball forward, looking for Sema. Sema nudges his man. Referee says play on. He says play on. Sema shoots. Scores! Come on. Come on. Sema has scored. Is there going to be a VAR check? He nudged the man in the back. It looked like. Let's have a look at this goal again. Great finish by Sema. Fantastic. Across the goalie, into the far side. Is this goal going to stand? That's the question. He pushed, his arm came away from his body. Is it going to stand? That's the question. Is this goal going to stand? Pushed him. Sema comes in now, smashes it across the keeper into the far side. Great finish. But is it going to stand? And the goal stands. It stands. And the game's back underway. Rangers 1, Livingston 0. No VAR check, nothing. It is a goal. It stands, guys. Come on. Great finish by Sema. Now, come on, Rangers. Kick on. Fabulous finish by Sema. No VAR check. No VAR check. No VAR check, guys. It's no VAR check. It is a goal. Stands. Good point from Stephen Allen. That should settle us down now. Come on, push for another. Let's go. We've got to do this. We've got to, come on, we need a performance tonight. Let's have a performance tonight, Rangers. Come on, we've got that early goal. Don't sit back. Don't just rest on your laurels. Go for it now. Come on. Ball switch to Ridvan. Ridvan forward now. Jack loses control and it's back with Livingston again. No VAR, Donald. No VAR. No VAR check. It was a goal. Referee stands by his decision. Encourages convictions just to stand by his decision and say, goal. It was a goal. It stands. End off. Ball now with Jack. Jack tries to switch it. Livingston player gets in the way. Lammers will go and put him under pressure, but the ball pumped forward by Livingston. Livingston posed absolutely no attacking threat whatsoever. Lundstrom now turns it to Tav. Tav forward. Good point here by Robert Binney. Says, hopefully we go and play attacking football and score a few more. Absolutely. 100%. Ref would have got pelters if he had disallowed it. Looked like a push. It did, Donald, to be fair. If you watch the goal back again, his arm comes away from his body and it does look like a push. I think Davey Martindale is going to be one severely unhappy camper when he sees that one back, if I'm being honest with you. But hey, look, it stands. It's a goal. We'll take it. Into now Lammers. Lammers tries to half turn. Agieri flicks it over. Looking for Sema. Headed away. It's a corner to Rangers now on the left-hand side, which no doubt Tav will take. Little hung up ball there from Lammers there to the back post for Sema to try and get at. Good little clever feet from Sam Lammers there. Well done, Sam Lammers. Corner now to Rangers. Lammers coming over. Tav pulls his socks up. Lammers is stood close. Are they going to work a short one here or are they going to go straight into the box? What's the plan? Goldson there next to Sema. Tav raises his hand. Jogs on the spot. Flicks it in. Down near post. Ooh, cleared away by Livy. And good defending there by Ben Davis. And it's back with Yilmaz. Yilmaz all the way back to Jack Butland. 69 people watching, guys. Please all smash the like. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel and you are a die-hard Rangers fan and you want daily Rangers content, Rangers live streams, Rangers podcasts. This is the channel to come to. It's free. We don't, like other channels, we don't charge you for it. We haven't got any Patreon. We're not going to charge you a weekly or a monthly fee to watch any videos. It's free. So hit that sub. Other ties tonight are both 0-0. Hearts already in the semis. Draw, remember, is after this game. Well, Aberdeen now lead 1-0 against Ross County, away at Ross County. Sema down the right-hand side, down the right, accelerate, goes well, tries to cross, blocked by Livy, out for another corner. James Penrice there, struggling to stay with Sema. Sema gets the cross in, but it's blocked. Great ball from Kamaru, absolutely phenomenal. Just the way he drops back, picks it up, flicks it out. Kamaru is a class apart from anything we've got in this squad at the moment, striker-wise. I mean, if that's Cyril Dessers down there, Kamaru's somewhere up here. Well, actually, I put Dessers somewhere down there, to be honest with you. Dessers the donkey. In from Tavernier, away by Livy again. Controlled by Cifuentes, although he miscontrols, but still manages to come away with the ball. The ball is now with Cifuentes. Tries to turn to side Sema, and it's out for another corner to Rangers. Stephen Allen says, it's nice to get an early goal, but must push for the next goal. Absolutely, Stephen. We can't afford to just sit back, sit on our laurels, just rest. We've got to go for it tonight. So 1-0 Rangers after 15 minutes played. Sema's goal, which was a tad controversial, shall we say, stands. Tavernier will take this corner now. In from the right-hand side, in the air, flicked up, beats everybody, swerved out and just miles away, and Livingston will bring the ball away now. Ball forward. They're forward. Mackay spins inside again. And now there's a flag. I thought he was offside, but the ref took ages to flag. Don't know why, but it literally is just hours to flag. It's crazy. Crazy. Davy Martindale on the touchline there, shouting instructions to his Livy players. No doubt shouting, don't you dare break out those two banks of 5. 10 men behind the ball. We play for a 1-0 defeat. Goldson out now to the right-hand side to Tavernier. Actually to Lammers. Lammers inside to Cifuentes. Obviously, the fact we've got no Rabbi Matondo tonight, he is out for 6 weeks, guys. That's sad news. There's the ball forward for Roof. Roof trying to get in behind the defender. Defender out-muscles him and has the ball. Penrice takes it to Tavernier. Tavernier wins it. Cross in from Tavernier into the back post, and nobody is there. Clearance only as far as Lundstrom. Lundstrom back to Sema. Sema tries to dink one in. Roof heads it up, and Livingston will clear again. Now Goldson. Back in turn to Lundstrom, who touches it back in turn to Davis. Davis to Lundstrom. Lundstrom square again to Davis. Davis tries to move forward now. Dinks a little ball forward, but to nobody in particular. And Livy will bring it away. Visit Holters. Can't afford any more injuries. No, we can't. I think we've got a Tim in the chat. He's gone. Livingston now thrusting forward. Tavernier. Good tackle by Tavernier. Forces him out. And the ball breaks, and it's actually back with Rangers. A great bit of defensive work from James Tavernier. Yes, you heard me right. Great work from James Tavernier. Zach says, come on, Rangers. We are the people. We are Zach. Hit that like, guys, for me, please. And obviously smash the sub if you haven't done so already. As well, lots of ways to support the channel if you want to. Super chat function is active tonight, as is the super thanks button. If you want to make a donation to the channel, or donations greatly accepted to support the work that we do here on Glasgow Rangers Nation, as we don't obviously charge you for any of the content. There's Jack, turns it across to Davis now. Lundstrom is on the left-hand side at the moment. Davies, little ball to Lundstrom. First time pass forward for Yilmaz. Yilmaz stops, waits, looks inside, finds Roof. Now back to Ben Davis again. Davis intended to turn out to Goldstone. Now out to Tavernier, inviting Tavernier to come forward. Thank you very much. Tim's win. Thank you so much for your donation. Absolutely so generous. Thank you so much. RFC 72 says surprise Nubel isn't playing as a striker and is out wide for Livy, but they're playing a 4-5-1. That may change I think if we go for, I think because they've gone very much a defensive formation first half, they may change second half when they've got to come out and play, because or else they're going out 1-0. You lose 1-0 in the cup competition. What's the point? Tavernier into the box to nobody and straight to the goalkeeper. Robert Rankin, the live chat says, "Are we doing okay?" I'm in a hut freezing. We're doing good, Robert. 1-0 at the moment up. Performance is okay, not brilliant, not terrible, but still 1-0 at this moment in time to Rangers. Abdallah Sema with the goal. See the big game on Saturday as we face Aberdeen. Tough game, guys. Tough game that's going to be. Goldson back to Butland to Davis. Davis now comes out with the ball under pressure to Roof. Roof turns it back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom into Cifuentes. Cifuentes gets his head up, looks for a pass out to Tavernier on the right hand side. Tavernier rolls it back to Cifuentes. Cifuentes inside to Lundstrom. Very much just possession at the moment. Here's Jack. Jack in turn back to Goldson again. It's gone a bit static, a bit calm from Rangers, a bit too, sideways backwards at the moment. Lundstrom again rolls it back to Davis, who rolls it square to Goldson. Now out forward now to Cifuentes. Cifuentes, Tav ahead of Cifuentes. Tav on the right hand side. Cross into the box. Through from Sema. Oh, cleared away by Livingston. Great ball in by James Tavernier. If Roof or Sema get anything on that ball, it's in the back of the net, or they're forcing the goalkeeper to work. Cleared away by the Livy player at the end. A reminder, if you haven't done so already, check out the team. This is the team for tonight's game. This is the team we start with. Obviously, midfield is last man standing. Corner to James Tavernier will take for Rangers. Tavernier points something. Again, calls, arm goes up in the air, jogs on the spot. Ball into the box again, deep, away from everybody. Livy had it clear. Davis is there, pushes it out wide right, where Goldson is. Connor Goldson now as a makeshift right winger, turns it back to Cifuentes. Outside of the foot, past the Sema. Oh, straight three. Wow, great pass from Cifuentes. I think it's a corner. Pushed out by the goalkeeper in the end. Outside of the foot pass from Cifuentes. Sema stretches, can't get there. Their goalkeeper reaches, shoves it out. Another corner to Rangers. James Tavernier with this corner now. Takes it short. Sam Lammers. Lammers left-footed, low cross, away. Doesn't beat the first man. Smashed away in turn by the Livingston player, but nobody there. One forward now. Tries to chase back. Ridvan turns it back to Butland and we'll start all over again. Livingston showing absolutely no ambition, despite the fact they're 1-0 down. They are showing absolutely no ambition to go forward, to do anything to try and get back into this game. They're still just sitting back, defending, hoping to catch something on the break. Cifuentes running forward over halfway, points where he wants the player to run. Sema now into Tav. Tav turns back, stops. Just over halfway, dinks the ball in behind the defence. Sema's space, goes in behind, blindside the defender. He's held up though, turns it back in turn to Tavernier. Tavernier inside to Cifuentes, back to Tavernier again. Those two combining well. Little dink ball from Tav straight to Cifuentes, but he's offside. That's unforgivable, that. When you're out wide, you look along the line, you should never be offside. Never be offside. To be fair, on that goal, just re-showing the Sema goal again, he does go down rather easily. Sema was interesting as he ran away from the player. He kind of stopped. And then his celebration was so half-hearted. Like, he kind of thought it was going to be disallowed, but it wasn't, obviously. So, yeah, 1-0. Match possession at the moment is 84% Rangers, 16% Livingston. That's incredible. 7 corners we've had so far. 4 shots. Livy, surprisingly, have had no shots. Are we surprised? No, we're not surprised, are we? They're just not wanting to attack, not wanting to do anything at all in this game, which is just pretty shocking, guys. Pretty shocking. And my stream is now frozen, which is great. I'll attempt to get it reworking in a minute. Obviously, decent start. We've just now got to go on now and take this game on. Mackay now down the right-hand side. The stream's back on. Interesting ball into the box, but nobody is there. Tavernier lets it run out, and it will be a throw-in to Rangers. 23 minutes gone here. Nearly 24 minutes now. 1-0 Rangers still. 53 people watching, guys. All smash the like for me, please. Thank you very much if you've smashed the like. Thank you again to Tim's win for his very generous £10 super chats. We've got a chat here from Steven says, come on, Sifo. He's got the ball, got the talent as well. And this is why we need that second there sitting in. Back now with Goldson. Here we go again. Jack back in turn to Davis. Davis back to Jack again. Jack turns, comes inside and plays it back to Goldson. Goldson forward down the right-hand side where he finds James Tavernier. Tavernier comes inside, outside now. It's going to be Cifuentes, and it's going to be out for a Livingston throw-in on the left-hand side of their defence. Tab's giving some instructions, shouting some instructions at this moment in time. I'm not quite sure who he's shouting at. Michael Beale in his usual pose on the sideline stood, hands in his pockets, looking very nonplussed what's going on at the moment. Guthrie there only sent forward, hasn't it? A lot of service or a lot of support. Curtis Guthrie is called. Union Bears in excellent voice tonight. You can hear them loud and proud. A lot of empty seats there around. Like I said, kind of be expected. It's a League Cup game, and weekend wasn't exactly thrilling, was it? And Livy now have a throw-in on the halfway, given away by John Lundstrom as he pushes Guthrie to the ground. Roll back by Rangers again now. Livy now working the ball back into their own area, sends it forward, long and forward, looking for Mackay down the right-hand side. He tries to get there. He turns it into the box. Header away by Goldson over Yilmaz. And what's the decision? It's offside. Offside against Rankin. The Sheep apparently are 10-0 up in the other game. Are they? I don't know. Anyway, here we go now. Tavernier crossing halfway with the ball. Inside to Cifuentes. Cifuentes turns back out to Tavernier. Back now to Lammers. Lammers stops. Comes back onto his left foot. Looks for a pass. Finds Lundstrom, who's behind him. Lundstrom plays it square to Tavernier. Tavernier all the way back now to Goldson. Goldson square to Davis. Davis back to Goldson. Too much backwards and sideways again, Rangers. Lammers out wide right. Tavernier, first time pass in there. And it's out for Livy throw. Oh, 1-0 up. Yeah, they are 1-0 up. Yeah, Stephen. Yeah, 1-0 up. I say they were 1-0 up when I said it earlier. That's just scored 9 goals in like 5 minutes. Obviously, we play Aberdeen at the weekend. That will be a tough game, guys. Tough game if we play like we did against Motherwell. So throw forward now. Rangers dominating possession, but that's pretty much to be expected, isn't it? We're always a dominating possession in these games. St Mirren apparently are 1-0 up now as well. Looks like at the moment St Mirren, Aberdeen will join, and Rangers will join Hearts in the semi-final. Alex Lowry obviously winning the game for Hearts last night. Rangers loanee Alex Lowry wins the game for Rangers for Hearts last night. Does Alex Lowry still have a future at the club? There's an interesting discussion to have. Anyway, Davis pushes it forward for Cifuentes. Cifuentes long and back in turn to Goldson. Still too much backward passing from Rangers. Here we go again. John Lundstrom forward in turn to the right side to Tavernier. Checks back inside. Back there it goes again to Lundstrom. Lundstrom back to Goldson. Goldson out to Davis. Goes out to Yilmaz. Yilmaz again to Cifuentes. Back again to Goldson. Too much backwards, Rangers. Come on, forwards. Lundstrom again sideways. This time to Cifuentes. Back to Lundstrom inside his own half. Who plays it square to Davis inside his own half. Davis plays it forward to Yilmaz. Yilmaz trying to give some thing, but he's forced backwards and he passes it back to Lundstrom on the centre circle. out to Jack. Jack turns it to the right. Tavernier cross into the box. And another corner for Rangers. The only threat seems to be down that right-hand side when they feed it out to Tavernier and he smashes it in first time. That's when our threat is coming from. Very little threat down the left, no threat through the middle. It's all coming down the right side at the moment from James Tavernier. Tavernier, we've never called into question his attacking talent, have we? Now, Yilmaz will take this corner from the right, so it'll be an in-swinger. See, we know Borna Barisic in the team. Yilmaz, awful corner. Doesn't even beat the first man. It's all the way up to halfway. Smashed back up, but out for a Livingston throw-in on the left-hand side, level with their box. Guys, keep your thoughts, your comments, questions coming in. Very funny, Robert. Can't pull that though. Larry was getting major praise from Stevie Naismith last night. Larry back in next year. Stephen, he's looked very good, hasn't he? He's looked very talented, absolute quality for Hearts, hasn't he? Perhaps showing some of that qualities we all thought and we all hoped he had. He is a good player. I think there's little doubt in the fact that Alex is a good player. It's just that successive managers at the club haven't fancied him. Then they've sent him out on loan. RFT 72 says Tavernier not taking a corner. I about fell off my seat. Yeah. Hibs losing to St Mirren 0-1. Ross County losing to Aberdeen. Connor Goldson is limping away from that foul that was just given up against to the Livingston. A bit worrying. Hopefully Connor is not injured. Although John Suter, I suppose, is available. Anyway, free kick for Livy just inside our half. Pump forward. Goldson's header away, only as far as the Livingston players again. Back, they turn it back, and they under pressure now. Awful pass there forward. There's a free kick on halfway. It was a shove in the face of Ridvan as Ridvan tried to put the Livingston player under pressure. Willie Collum is talking to him now. He looks disgusted, the player, but it is a free kick. Livingston looks like Ridvan's alive. He's up. He's alive. And in good news, people, Ridvan is not injured. I say again, Ridvan is not injured. He got a slap in the face. He went down like he'd been shot, but now he's not injured. He's okay. Ridvan is okay. Although he'll probably have to have a week off now after that. Anyway, Ben Davis now with the ball. Turns it out left to Lundstrom, who seems to be playing left back at the moment. Lundstrom back inside again, but backwards again to Goldson. Still a lot of backwards football from Rangers. Here goes Connor Goldson looking forward again. Passes it out wide right. Tavernier down the right to Cifuentes. Cifuentes, 2 men on him. Tackle comes in, breaks, and it is a throw-in to Rangers. Cifuentes did well there to work it and get the throw-in. Backing's turn now to Yilmaz. Yilmaz dances inside one. Yilmaz. And then Yilmaz shows some, quote from, this is the commentator, Yilmaz shows some silky skills and then he does a Sakala and falls over his own feet. Typical, isn't it? Commentator's curse strikes again. Jack picks the ball up now, comes forward, stops, plays it forward to Roof. Roof surely shoved in the back there. Willie Collum says, no, play on. I don't think anything's a foul tonight. I really don't. I think Willie Collum, I think you can get away with pretty much anything tonight. Probably full-blown assault. And someone needs to tell that Livingston player that we're not playing rugby. He just kicked it into touch on the left-hand side. He's kicking for space. Anyway, Rangers have it back. Jack turns it out wide to Goldson. Goldson on one more to Tav. Tav, first-time ball forward to Yilmaz. Yilmaz holds it up. Back to Cifuentes now. Cifuentes held up on the halfway line, so he goes all the way back to Davis, just inside our half. Davis to Jack. Jack still inside the Rangers half. Scuttles inside. Plays it back and across to Goldson. Goldson now forward to Cifuentes, who comes over halfway for the first time in a while. Ball forward now by Roof. Good little play by Roof. Flick forward. Head away by Libby. And out for a Rangers throw-in on the right-hand side. Robert says he's settling for 3. RFC 72 says in the live chats, we need another goal because if Libby somehow get one, we fear this team will crumble and panic. You know, there's no reason not to expect that, RFC 72, isn't it, after the performances this season? A clearance that kind of pinballs out the box from Livy, and John Lundstrom passes it back to Davis. Goldston thrusting over halfway now. He's nearly up level with the edge of the Livy half, from his own half. He goes again, tries a little bit of skill. Livingston trying to clear the ball. Goldston inside the Livy half. He's putting the Livingston player under pressure, who clears it long, just as far as Ben Davis. Literally, Livingston have got everybody behind the ball. Everybody behind the ball. I mean, literally, they're just playing 11 players if you include the goalkeeper behind the ball. This is like, one of those practice sessions you used to have with attack v defense. Like defenders all on this side, attackers all on this side. Go. That's what it's like at the moment. It's like attack v defense. It really is. Lundstrom there tackles Guthrie after the ball broken. Goldson forward in turn to Cifuentes, who turns. Little ball inside to Kamar Roof. Good little bit of skill from Roof. Roof holds it up, brings 3 men to him, plays out to Ridvan. Ridvan in the Livy box, goes on the outside, off the Livy player, and another corner to Rangers. Yet another corner. It's about our 9th corner tonight. Tavernier earning his money tonight by taking those corners. He certainly having to do a lot of defending, so you might as well take some corners. 62 people watching, guys. Please smash the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so. Remember to support the channel as well, guys, as our good friend Tim's Win did earlier with a fantastic £10 super chat. Thank you for that, Tim's Win. Let's see what's happening now. Ball into the box. And cleared out by Libby. Off Ridvan and out for a throw-in for Livingston on the right. Robert Rankin once again. James Tavernier's corner yet again failing to beat the first man, and there was an audible groan around Ibrox for that one. The injury lists we've got to keep down. No more injuries tonight, guys. We can't afford any with Cantwell out, Raskin out, Lawrence out, Tondo out. There's just so many players injured at the moment. So many key players. Danilo obviously out as well. Danilo scores after 15 minutes in that game and then goes off injured. I mean, come on. Livy coming forward. Penrice inside. Kelly shots wide. That was dangerous. Ball forward there. Penrice attacks down the left. He turns inside to Liam Kelly from a Rangers player who shoots, and it's just dipping wide. Can't afford to give Livy any chances whatsoever like that. Anyway, Ridvan will have it on the left side now, and he turns it forward into Sema. Sema coming back now to Yilmaz. Yilmaz looks forward to Jack. Jack back inside to Yilmaz. Yilmaz has to turn and go all the way back to Davis. Still a lot of backwards from Rangers. Come on, we've got to go forwards, guys. I know it's tough playing against 10 men. I know it's tough, when you've got to go through that low block, but come on, Rangers. Tavernier back in turn to Goldson. Goldson steps on the ball, turns it back. Forward again. Roof now. Roof looking lively. Coming back. Picking it up. Someone was touched tight and he loses the ball. Here comes Livy forward again. Good tackle there by John Lundstrom. Apart from the goal, we test the goalkeeper. No, RFC 72. We haven't. And Stephen answers, if we don't score another before half time, Livy will come us. Good chance. Out to Sema now. Sema. Man on him. He goes it all the way back to Jack, who dummies it. Lundstrom. Lundstrom out back wide lefty Ridvan. Back again to Lundstrom. Lundstrom tries to thrust forward, loses possession, and it's forward. John Robertson not enjoying the game tonight. Ben Davis fouls Guthrie, and it is a free kick to Livingston inside their own half. Guys, it's been a weird few days here, by the way, whilst there's a lot in play. Really weird few days. Just want to send some best wishes and a get well soon to my daughter, my youngest daughter, who is 13. She's called Laura. She was in hospital all day yesterday, and the doctors and nurses at the University Hospital, Coventry and Warwickshire in Walsgrave were absolutely phenomenal. Massive shout out to the UHCW staff. They were amazing with Laura. She's on the mend now. She's back home. She's out of hospital, so that's great news. Cifuentes out to Tavernier. Tavernier into the box. Head all over Roof's head and out for a goal kick to Livingston. John Robertson is suicidal. Come on, John. It's not that bad. Or perhaps it is actually. Steve Allen says fans are going to groan if it stays like this. Yeah, I think they are. Slow. I mean, it's got to be tough, I suppose. Not trying to make excuses. It may sound like excuses, but I suppose it's got to be tough going against 10 men. But then again, you pay more money for players. You expect better players who can beat a man, create half a yard, take a shot, don't you? I don't know. But yeah, just to finish off what I was saying before. Get well soon, Laura. Love you lots. You're amazing, darling. Yeah, RS72, she's got on the men now, buddy. She's on the men now. 3-0, don't worry. Don't be nice, probably 3-0. Nice if it's 3-0. Still 1-0. 39 minutes on the clock. 6 minutes to go to half time, plus whatever time Gollum decides to add. With his precious. My precious. That's his whistle or his cards of his precious. I don't know. Anyway, Guthrie trying to work a bit of space, just kind of leans into him. HB says, Rangers are shocking. Don't know who's worse, the players or Beale. I suppose it's Beale, mate. He's the one that gets the tactics, isn't he? Back now to James Tavernier. He's just kind of slowly jogs forward. No urgency. We need some urgency, some more. Just a bit of. It's just slow. Goldson. Tav. Into Lammers. Lammers with 2 men on him. Flicks it to the right, loses the ball to Livingston. Penrice, and it's battled for. Lammers wins the ball back. And it's down the right-hand side now. Here comes Lammers. Inside to Sema. Sema tries to buy himself some space. Little touch. Ball into the box. Deflected off a living player and almost into his own net. I suppose, John, because he's not getting any ball in their half. That's the problem. He's having to come back and get the ball. Maybe. I don't know. Is Beale doing this on purpose? I could do a better job. I'm not being funny, Stephen. I could do a better job than Michael Beale. I've only got my level 1 coaching. FA coaching badge, but I'm sure I could do a better job than Beale, if I'm being honest with you. We've got Hard Team says, glad your week girl is getting well. NHS thumbs up. Yeah, the NHS is amazing, guys. Well, in England, it's absolutely fantastic. I know you're having a few problems up there in Scotland, but we're not going to get into politics tonight. Our team is poor, says Robert Rankin. And a foul by Goldson and a booking for Connor Goldson. We kind of got the ball there. Yeah, it was a bit of crab football. Same, and got a young team playing better than this. Yeah. Anyway, here we go again, guys. 62 people watching. Please smash that like. Jack Butland shouting and bawling instructions at the players. That's one thing you've noticed about Jack Butland. Even in that Motherwell game, he was absolutely yelling at people, wasn't he? Fantastic. Anyway, free kick to Livy now, near the edge of the area. He dinks it into the area. Pretty awful free kick. It's gone all the way through and out of play, and it'll be a goal kick to Rangers. A pretty shocking free kick. Big lad at the back there, went trying to run the back. Big Dave, we'll call him. Big Dave running around the back there for Livingston. Big Dave trying to get the ball. We couldn't turn it back in, and Big Dave failed there. I don't know. I think that's his name. I'm just going to call him Big Dave. He looks like that archetypal Big Dave. Anyway, back with Tavernier. Tavernier to Goldson. Goldson, guess what? Plays it square to Davis. And Davis brings it forward, plays it out to Ridvan. Ridvan now. Forward. Good. Sema. On one more. Go on, Ridvan. Ridvan. How is that a foul? They were shoulder to shoulder. Now, how's that a foul? Yet the Sema one wasn't. Seriously. It was shoulder to shoulder. Stephen Allen says, talk. If Butland keeps pulling off saves, someone comes in for him in January. Stephen, did you hear what David Edgar said on Heart and Hand? He said if Rangers sell Butland in January, he's going to burn down Edmiston House. Apparently, that's what he's going to do. He's going to burn it down, and then he's going to sit there with his petrol can and confess all to the police, apparently. Forward comes Tavernier. Forward in terms of Roof. Roof back to Tavernier. Tavernier drives it down the right, but only as far as the Livingston player who runs it out of play. And it'll be a throw-in to Rangers on the right-hand side, guys. I tell you what, if we sell, you know what, Stephen, if we sell Butland in January, I will go and help David Edgar burn down Edmiston House. Ridvan forward. There's into a little back heel there by Ridvan. Ridvan in the box and away by Livingston. What are the stats? Let's have a look at some stats. I wonder if we had a shot on target yet? Apart from the goal, have we had a shot on target? That's an interesting question. Ball back now with Jack. Jack back to Lundstrom. Lundstrom inside to Cifuentes. Right, guys. For all that... Oh, in the box. Cifuentes. Driving Cifuentes. Oh, couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Take the money, but fight for it, lads. And Stephen says, as long as it's 30 million, yeah, we'll talk. Goalkeepers these days, mate, are expensive. Very expensive. Livingston have the ball on the left-hand side. Guys, with over 80% possession, right? How many shots on target do you think Rangers have had in this first half? In the live chat, let me know how many shots you think Rangers have had on target in the first half. Let me know what you think. How many shots? Here we go, guys. Out wide right. One added minute at the end of this first half. On the right-hand side. Showing some ambition for a change. Any guesses on how many shots on target we've had? Let me know when you think you've got a guess. Put it in the live chat. Let me know what you think. One, Stephen Allen says. So Stephen Allen's going for one shot on target, the Sema goal. Okay, Stephen. RFC72 can only think of that goal and Tav's shot that was tipped over. So we're on 2 at the moment. 2 shots on target, okay. And RFC72 and 555 the Wolf says 2. Yeah, you are right, guys. It is 2. Over 80% possession and only 2 shots on target. 84% still, 16% to Livy. We've only had 2 shots on target. That's pretty damning. And there goes the half-time whistle. 1-0 to Rangers at half-time. And Abdallah Sema goal. Bit of a fortuitous goal that stood, but we'll take any goal. But you know what? I'm going to say this, guys. After what we've gone through over the last few weeks, after the roof goal against Celtic, against what was the other one? There was another one that was disallowed. Wasn't another roof goal that was disallowed? Was that against St Johnstone? Was it? I think I might have been Ross County. I can't remember which one it was now. I've forgotten. Amount of bad luck we've had, guys. We deserve that bit of luck, I think. So Robert Rankin says last 2 games I'm angry. We've got Stephen said, yeah, that's 2. Yeah, 2. That's shocking, by the way. Shocking. So your first half stats, 4 shots from Rangers altogether, but only 2 on target. 84% possession to Rangers, 16 to Livy. 1 foul, and 1 yellow card for Rangers. No yellow cards for Livy as of yet. Been into on the Rangers TV with Alex Ferguson at the moment. Alex Ferguson's all-time hero is Jimmy Miller, apparently. Stephen Allen so poor, yeah. I think you mean Rangers, Robert, not Stephen. Callum says still playing shite. It is. It's slow. It's ponderous. The build-up's not quick enough. It's not good enough at all. It was, I don't know, there wasn't any booing, there wasn't any clapping. It was kind of just a yay. Not really anything, guys. Not really anything, Stephen. Okay, guys, we're going to take a quick break now. I'm going to get myself a drink. I wonder what they will learn from the game to game. Anyone know? Well, apparently they're learning loads according to Neil Banfield, and it's getting better every game, apparently. And we've done, guys, did any of you see the Neil Banfield interview, the press conference that he did yesterday? It was an absolute car crash, wasn't it? Car crash from minute 1 to the end of it. And did you know that Scott Wright was outstanding on Sunday? I think the best comment I read was someone in my on my video I put out this morning, and his comment was that he was outstanding on the football field. Yeah, absolutely shocking, man. Absolutely shocking. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, guys. We'll be back after the break with, obviously, the second half. Guys, please come back and join me after the break. Okay, and we are back. It's interesting, isn't it, tonight that we've got a situation where Ben Davies and Connor Goldston start again together at centre back. Yeah, I think keeping a consistency there. Tim's win says I back 3-0, so I'm still alive. Just we are the people. You got any money on it? On it, mate? Did you put a bet on that 3-0? Yeah, so I think Rangers. I mean, I suppose one positive is the fact we are keeping at the moment yet another clean sheet. I'm trying to find some positives here, guys. I know it's hard. So we've shown the highlights. Cavagner's shot. Oh yeah, tipped over there. Yeah, other than the goal, that's the only time we've made him make a save. That's just mental. Mentalized. Absolutely mental. So, guys, it's still 1-0. What do we want to see in the second half other than obviously more goals? For me, it's a performance. It's a bit of a come out there, have a go, really get after them, really come and, go for it. So they're just re-showing the goal now. Have a look. Now, what's interesting is Sema kind of half stops, then goes again, smashes it across George into the net. And brilliant finish. But interesting. Don't know if VR actually used or not, but so here we go, guys. Still obviously waiting for the second half to get underway. Remember, guys, if you haven't smashed the like for me yet, please smash that like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. Obviously, all subscriptions help. If you want to support the channel, there's plenty of ways you can support the channel. You can obviously you don't have to spend any money on it. So we are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on TikTok. It's still half time, guys. That's why I'm just waffling. You can email us at Glasgow, which is Glasgow Rangers Nation @gmail.com. You can buy the pod a coffee at www.buymeacoffee.com. All this contact information is, of course, rolling along the bottom of the channel down below. So at GRN1872 on Twitter, Glasgow Rangers Nation on Instagram, Facebook. We are Glasgow Rangers Nation official. Very important you have that official at the end. TikTok, because I put there, should be TikTok, Glasgow Rangers Nation. Threads, also Glasgow Rangers Nation. Find us on all those social media platforms, guys. Need to see 2 more goals and a bit more magic occasionally, says Tim's win. We do need to see some more magic, mate. We do need to see some more quality performances. A bit of inventiveness going forward, a bit of creativity. Something to get us out of our seats. Glad your daughter is well, Aaron. Hope she is 100% very soon. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you very much for your good wishes for her. She's on the mend now. Yeah, it was quite scary the other day when she went to the doctors and was taken from the doctors to the hospital in an emergency ambulance. So it was quite worrying, but she's on the mend now. Like I said, massive shout out to the NHS and a huge shout out to the staff at UHCW in Coventry. You were phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Respect to all of you. Well, guys, second half is going to be upcoming very, very shortly. We obviously want to see a better performance. Now, remember, of course, there won't be any substitutions made at halftime. The first substitutions will come at 65 minutes. I'm sure you all shouted that out with me as well at that. Oh, my God. Guess what? Right, guys, listen. Cyril Dessers, bad news, has his tracksuit off. Apparently, he might be coming on at half time. Apparently, Rangers could be making newsflash. Alert all major media platforms. Rangers could be making a substitution at half time. Please don't faint anybody. Please sit down. Please make sure that anything breakable is secured. If it happens, I'm telling you, if this happens, Dessers is stripped off I'm going to come on. Don't know who for. Hold the press. Hold the media. Tell the world Rangers are making a substitution at half time. Now, apparently, it could be Kamar Roof because apparently Kamar had a bit of a knock. Are we surprised that Kamar Roof could have a bit of a knock? Yeah. RFC72 says, hopefully not a Roof injury. That's what they're talking about. They're talking at the moment on Rangers TV about a Roof injury. In case you're wondering why I'm watching it, comical, man. The commentators just said, well, Dessers is fresh off getting a goal. Well, realistically, though, what did Dessers know about that goal? It was Matondo's goal. If that had been a defender in front of Matondo would have got the goal. Crazy, man. Crazy. It hit him. It actually hit him. Oh, my God. Anyway. Tim's win says, oh, for fuck's sake, there goes my bet, lol. Yeah, mate, Dessers is on now. Dessers, the non-scoring centre forward. Okay, so end of the first half stats. 75% possession for Rangers, 25% for Livy. I don't know how they had that. 5 shots for Rangers, 2 on target, 9 corners. Apparently, Livy had 1 shot. Oh, yeah, that one that went wide. But nothing on target. So we need to obviously get after this game. Yeah, so the substitution is Dessers for Roof. No changes. No changes for Livy. Oh, well, we're bringing on Cyril Dessers now. No doubt goal glut upcoming. No doubt it's going to be 6 or 7 now. Big hammer thrower at the back there, yelling at the little lad with the armband on, who's Holt, apparently. Okay, we're taking a sweepstake on offsides. John Robertson's going for Dessers been offside 14 times. 14. Possible. Finally, Rangers emerge from the tunnel. Tavernier leading them out. Jack Butland, Connor Goldson. There's Davis. And the rest of the Rangers players. Applauded onto the field by the Rangers crowd. Seemingly in good spirits at the moment. And Cyril Dessers is on for Kamar Roof. So Dessers on, Roof off. Hopefully that is not an injury. Apparently, according to the reports, Stephen, he had a knock and he's had to come off because of that, which is worrying. Not another injury. We can't take another injury. I mean, could you imagine that? And your own bit centre forward is Cyril Dessers. God help us. Anyway, Livingston will get this second. John, you're too kind. Tim, at least 16. Stevenson for 16 offsides. Here we go. Dessers running. And the ball cleared away. Jamal George smashes it forward. Back with Livy in halfway. Lammers jumps. Ball breaks. Again, back with Livy. Jack tries chasing down, but again, the ball goes off. Dessers closing down. Off Dessers, but forward to Livy player, Mackay. Mackay smashes it forward, but it's gone out of play and a throw in to Rangers on the left-hand side. Oh, apparently now they're saying that the reason we withdrew Roof was to rotate the squad a little bit. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, guys, it's to rotate the squad a little bit. Yeah, not much has happened at the moment, guys. Just a lot of losing the ball. But yeah, apparently he was rotating the squad because we've got another game coming up on Saturday. But then Dessers played on Sunday and Roof didn't. He came on at the end. So that makes all the sense in the world. Like I said, you know what? I've given up trying to figure out what Michael Beale thinks. I really have. I wonder if his wife knows what he thinks. I wonder if he knows what his wife knows when his wife thinks. That's just stupid. No man knows what his wife's really thinking. Anyway, Lammers, and what the hell happened there? Lammers passed it to Cifuentes, and Cifuentes just fell on his arse. Very strange. Stephen's dreaming for a good win. So we are, Stephen. Here we are. Throw in there by Tavernier down the right. And Tavernier manages to throw the ball out. Tavernier just managed to take a throw in and throw it out of play. That's amazing. Amazing. Fantastic. Well done, Tav. Anyway, throw into Livingston on the left-hand side. Long throw down the line. Little battle there. The ball breaks. Goldson will smash it forward. Livy smash it forward again. Now it's Guthrie. Big Dave into the box. And Mackay came across. Ridvan covered across. Stops it. Dave Tav stops it going for a throw in and then clears it up the field. Header forward. Still nothing happening. Ball forward in the Rangers box. Rangers Goldson with a big clearance down the line. And it'll be out for a Livingston throw-in on the left-hand side of our midfield, our box even. Livy now with the throw-in. Still waiting. Still waiting for Livy to throw the ball in. They're time wasting on a 1-0 defeat. Well done, lads. Well done. Awful throw-in. Awful back to Livingston. Good tackle. And it's back now with young Mackay. Looking like a right little... Looks about 12, that lad. He really does look really small and really young. And another throw-in for Livy. How do he throw it there? Big Dave comes to get the ball for him. Big Dave holds it up, pushes it back to him. Penrice's ball into the box, blocked off by Lammers. Lammers is brilliant at tucking his hair behind his ears at the same time. Yay, John, you found what he's good at. Well done, John. Brilliant. He's good at playing with his hair. Penrice throw in now. Gets it back. He's held up by Lammers. Cross comes in and Butland stops it going for a corner. Bowls it out now. Cifuentes stops. Big Dave tackles him. And the ball goes out for a throw-in. Sam Lammers waits and we'll take this throw-in now. Oh my God, guys, breaking news. Someone other than James Tavernier has just taken a throw-in on the right-hand side for Rangers. Mark this now. 48 minutes and 50 seconds on the 27th of September. Somebody other than Tavernier took a throw-in on the right-hand side. Mark that down, guys. That's bound to be a pub quiz question in Glasgow. So at some point, you write that down. You'll need to know that. Here we go anyway. So forward again now. Rangers again lose the ball out to Livingston. It's just gone all very scrappy in this second half. And it's a free kick to Livingston after Dessers shoves one of the Livingston players to the ground. Dessers having a very effective start. Davy Martindale. It's a throw into Livingston. It's a free kick to Livingston inside the half, and they pass the ball diagonally and back. Penrice forward to Big Dave, touched off. Apparently, the guy, Big Dave's real name is Nublé. Apparently, I'm calling him Big Dave. So when do we get a team together? I don't know, Robert. I really don't, mate. I don't know when we're going to get a team together. Connor Goldson there, just a bad. No, I thought he got the ball. There you go, Steve. There you go, Robert. There's your answer. Can't see it happening anytime soon, though, Stephen. Anyway, throw in now to Livy. Livy now with the throw inside. Big Dave on the ball. Big Dave loses it to Fuentes, who plays it off Big Dave, and it is out for a throw-in to Rangers. I know he's called Nublé, guys, but I think Big Dave's funnier. He does look like a Big Dave. Anyway, throw inside now. Oh, what the... Jesus, come on. Tavernier, what the hell was that? Tavernier took a massive fly hack and missed the ball completely. That's like non-league stuff. Seriously, come on, lads. Here's Livy again. Forward they come down the right-hand side now. Mackay backing inside again. Gets it back. Plays it square, but gives it straight to Sam Lammers. And Lammers, of course, passes it back. Crowd getting a bit edgy there, bit ratted. Sema now out wide left. Coming in off the left-hand side again. Step over from Sema. Tries to come inside his man. Beats one. Comes back, but then loses out. and he's back with Shamal George, the Livingston goalkeeper. 51 minutes on the clock. Still Rangers 1, Livingston 0. Abdallah Sema goal, the only goal of the game. George taking his time over this play, rolls it out. Forward, Big Dave, a little turn around the corner from Big Dave. Big Dave is off and running. Big Dave plays the pass straight to Ridvan Yilmaz. Yilmaz, forward, and Livingston have it back again. Perhaps we can start as the chant. He's got a bird's nest on his head. He's got a bird's nest on his head. He's got a bird's nest on his head. I don't know if any of you remember a footballer called Jason Lee who played for Nottingham Forest and Southend. He had this like hairdo that looked like a pineapple on his head. And Badil and Skinner started a chant once on a programme with he's got a pineapple on his head. And then apparently from that day forward, whenever Jason Lee played and wherever he went with Forest, all the away fans would ever chant at him was, he's got a pineapple on his head. It got so bad that apparently at one point he even blamed that song for ruining his career. Not the fact that he was crap. You know, there we go. I think Beale is far too soft to manage Rangers. It's a good point, Stephen. Does he have that hard streak in him to be a real Rangers manager, a Graham Souness, Walter Smith style? You know, Walter came across, didn't he, as a very softly spoken man. But, you know, Walter was someone who wouldn't take any crap off anyone, would he? He would, you know, rip you a new one if he needed to. Lammers would look deadly with a scared. He might play better too. Might speed him up a bit, mightn't it? I'll go up there with my clippers and do his hair. Tavernier whacked it in, hit Penrice, throw in. Anyway, it's back with Cifuentes now. Into Dessers, who loses it again. Stephen Kelly, good tackle by Sam Lammers. Forward again, Lammers into Dessers. Tavernier, cross, deflected off the Livingston player. Shamal George flicks it on, and it's out for a corner to Rangers. In 55, none of these balloons would have got in any amateur team I've played in rank. Oh, I'm 55, not in 55. Jesus, man. John, you're 55. You probably still be able to play some of these guys, mate. Club lacks authority all over the place. Boardroom, in the dugout, and our captain, says RFC 72. We need a January sale, big time. Dessers, Lammers, open to offers, quid and upwards. To be honest with you, Tim's winner, I would take a ball into the box and Livingston header away for another corner. To be honest with you, I would take a discount store. I'm not going to say the name of the shop because I'm not advertising them. Energy drink and a box of Tic Tacs, the little one for Dessers. Box of Tic Tacs and a fake Red Bull for him. And I'd take a bag of Rebels and a bag of Minstrels for Lammers. Oh, Big Dave's limping. Big Dave is limping. Oh no, don't go off, Big Dave. Anyway, Tavernier now with the corner on the right side. Ball out, past everybody and out the other side of the area. Sema gives chase. He turns it back to Ridvan Yilmaz. Yilmaz stops the ball, tosses it forward now to the right-hand side. Headed away by Obalai or Odolai. Not quite sure what he's called. Ball forward now. Lammers. And someone is down on the ground, a Livingston player. Looks like Big Dave's gone down. Big Dave's injured, man. Big Dave is down. Quick, call an ambulance. Big Dave is on the ground. Robert Rankin said earlier, my boots are fine. Lord, my heart is in it. Are theirs? Good question. Stephen's laughing his ass off. Stephen. Big Dave is on the ground. Apparently when he jumped, he landed funny. And away, it's it. What's that? It's a bit of a lull in play now. Rangers haven't started the second half very well at all. It's been very quiet, very scrappy. Livingston showed a bit more purpose. Possession stats, 70% Rangers, 30% Livy. 5 shots to 1, 2 shots on target for Rangers, no shots on target for Livy. 7 fouls so far for Rangers, 2 for Livy. Wow. So Livy have shown a bit more purpose in the second half. I mean, it's just been very scrappy and just not great. Davy Martindale on the sideline with this big, god damn, what the hell is that next to him? That is one serious geezer, man. Anyway, drop ball, Lundstrom, and off go Rangers again. So play Lundstrom, Jack out to Ridvan into the box. Ooh, away by Livy. Still nothing doing. Livingston now will clear the ball away down the right-hand side. No one up there, and he goes all the way back to Jack Butland, who is out of his area. Butland tries to get the attack re-going to Goldson. Goldson now stops, waits, pushes it down the right to Tavernier, who miscontrols it, and somehow after manages second touch was a tackle there. Lundstrom back now to Jack. Played it laterally to Goldson. Cifuentes back to Goldson again. Goldson over halfway now, waiting. Nothing moving in front of him. Still nothing moving in front of him. And he goes all the way back to Lundstrom, who goes sideways to Davis. Davis moves over halfway now, plays it forward down the left-hand side. In field now comes Dessers with the ball on the edge of the box. Rolls off. Sema shoots, saved by the goalkeeper. Sema again, follows up across the area. No one there. Crossed the face of the goal by Sema. Had the shot, saved, then got back on it, smashes it across the box. Nobody there following it in. Come on, Dessers, you're a centre forward. Get in there. Anyway, throw in to Livy. Penrice. Down the line. Lammers heads it on. Back to Lammers again. Lammers, 2 men on him. Jinks past one. Forces it forward now. Cifuentes. He dinks the cross over Sema. Dessers now. Dessers back to Tavernier. Shot by Lundstrom. Curves away wide. And Dessers scored. Into an empty net when the ball had already gone out. Well done, Cyril. Well done. Robert Rankin says, put John Gregg on. Couldn't do any worse. It's half-hearted. It's all half-hearted shite, says John Robertson. It's not been great, has it? Really. Ball forward now. Over the man. Running back is Ridvan. Mackay right behind him. He rolls it back. Davis closed down by Guthrie, and it's out for a throw-in to Rangers. Davis' clearance was charged down a little bit. Rangers with the ball now. Inside now. Ridvan loses the ball, but was fouled. And it is a free kick to Rangers. Ridvan is rolling around. Hopefully nothing serious. Ridvan says that's twice now. And Rangers back underway again. Davis with the ball. Sends it long-ish. Sema flicks it on. Dessers will give chase. And Dessers fouls his man and a free kick. Dessers said he dived, but it did look like a foul, to be fair. Dessers is not doing a lot since he's come on, has he really? Anyway, ball now with Nublé. Nublé down the left-hand side. Driving forward. Tavernier is on the deck. He outmuscled Tavernier. Joel Nublé shoots. Blocked by Goldson. Yep, it is a bit, Robert. James Tavernier totally outmuscled and out-sprinted there by Nublé. Connor Goldson's got to come across the bell. Tav out. Good block by Connor Goldson. Out for a corner. Wow, even if we win, geez, it's going to be bad, says Stephen Allen. Anyway, corner kick to Lucas header just wide. Ridvan's got to toughen up. Wide ball there. Free header there by Livy. Free header. Butland dives across. Probably had it covered, but that could have easily gone in. That's poor. Poor Rangers. And Rangers now give away yet another free kick. Here we go. Golden bailing out. Targets coming for Livy likes, I'm afraid. Hibs 2, St Mirren 2. Aberdeen still 1 up on Ross County. Out wide left. Penrice down the line. Goldson forward again. Seville Dessers. Dessers. Still Dessers. Turns inside one. Dessers still going. Shot. Hits it straight into the Livingston player. That's how you take an attack, a corner. Yeah, it is. Anyway, Rangers throw on the left-hand side. There's Jack. Cifuentes. Out now to Tavernier. Tavernier shoots straight down the throat of George, and it is a easy catch for Shamal George. Our fourth effort on goal. Woohoo! Don't all get excited, guys. We've got another shot on goal. Guys, 75 people watching, please smash that like. And if you don't get sub to the channel, you want free daily Rangers content. We don't charge you like the other sites. Just hit the sub. All you got to do, guys. All you got to do. And another foul this time. Sema is now booked. Sema is booked for a foul on DeLucas. To be fair, it wasn't the best tackle in the world. Bit personal, but I missed fun for sitting with a beer. Who? The players will know isn't good, and it's going to be like the Motherwell games with Stephen Allen. It's not been great second half, to be honest with you. It's been quite scrappy, really. I think part of it, Roof goes off and it looks scrappier already. It's not great, is it? Roof is a big player. He was coming back and linking it up, but we do seem to be the situation, that we've got, nothing to replace Roof, really. I think the best bet is Danilo, isn't it? Once Danilo comes back, I think it's difficult to assess Danilo. He hasn't started many games, hasn't had many opportunities to start. Livingston have the ball back inside their own half. Kelly back again. Poor pass by Livingston to Dessers, but ball breaks, it falls, breaks down. Lammers loses it, and it's back with Livingston on the left. Smashed down the right by the wing, and Connor Goldson takes it, turns away, smashes it up the line into Cifuentes. Cifuentes holds it up. Back heel, inside of Tavernier. 50-50 ball fight with the Livingston player. But it does break in the end for Ryan Jack. Now into Ridvan. Ridvan thrusting over halfway now. Flying forward is Ridvan. Ridvan still going. Ridvan scores! What a goal! What a goal by Ridvan Yilmaz. What a goal. Absolutely brilliant goal by Ridvan Yilmaz. Doing exactly what we need this team to do. Get it, picks it up, runs at the opposition, just keeps going at them and going at them and going at them, and shoots and scores from outside the area. Ridvan Yilmaz doing what we want the rest of the team to be doing. Rest of the team, watch that boy, learn from that boy. Turkish delight here at Ibrox. Run from his own half. This is Gaza-esque. Gaza-esque. Brilliant shot from Ridvan from his own area. Beats his man, goes past another, into the area, outside of the boot, into the back of the net. What a goal. I thought after winning Europe, we were on our way to Robert Rankin. Oh my, Butte Blue Moon tonight. That's a great finish. Ridvan Yilmaz. What a finish. What a finish. Bye-bye, Borna. I'm sorry, but you must... I don't know how you could put Borna back in the team after that. That was brilliant. Borna could never do that. I don't know who is on the commentary at the moment. I'm listening on Rangers TV. I've got Rangers TV on DC, so I don't know. RFC 2 Borna would have passed and stopped and passed the ball back as well. He would have done, wouldn't he? Ridvan, what a finish by Ridvan. What a finish. You beauty. Come on, Rangers. Let's go on and get another one. Jack, Dessers. Nudged, brought down. Free kick. Yeah, absolutely, Scott. That's what we want the players to do. Ridvan shows some impetus, go forward, attack, run at them with speed, scores. Treble is on, lads. Let's be fair, he ran through unchallenged. Good finish, but yeah, he did. But he picks up speed, he goes away from his men. They're probably too scared to touch him because they know he'll go down. Rangers have a free kick outside the box, so about 10 yards outside the box. Stephen says, the amount of times Ridvan has had a shot from distance and it's been poor, but hey, the lad can ping. So we've got, who stood over this ball now? Ridvan over it. Tavernier over it. The two fullbacks again. Just as if it was Borna and Tav. This time it's Tav and Ridvan. Anyway, here we go, guys. What we're going to do from this free kick. 67 minutes on the clock. Ridvan hits it. Saved by the keeper. Ridvan full of confidence now. Full of confidence, taking on that shot. Yeah, he's drove forward something we didn't see enough of. Absolutely. What we need to see, right? Come on, do it. You do it, Tav, now. Inside to Lammers. Lammers cut out by Livingston as he tried to switch it. Mackay. Back with Livingston again. Push forward, but the ball only goes as far as Jack. Lundstrom to Cifuentes. Cifuentes turns, passes it back to Tavernier, who, guess what? Passes it back to Goldson, who passes it sideways to Davis, who passes it sideways to Ridvan now. Ridvan looks forward, stops, has to pass it back there because there's no one moving. Davis laterally to Goldson. Goldson stops. Little pass to Lundstrom. Lundstrom back to Davis. Into Lammers. Lammers out to Ridvan. Ridvan gets it back from Sema. And it's Davis all the way back to Goldson. Here's Davis now. Davis moving forward, comes over halfway, passes it forward for Dessers to run onto. Dessers, good run from Cyril Dessers. Waiting, stopped, held up now on the left-hand side of the box. Passes it to Lammers. Lammers jinks past one, jinks past two, dinks it back. Away by Livingston. Good shout, Stephen. Might as well. Back from Dessers. Ball into the box, Ridvan header. Dessers header, and it's wide. What's our problem? God is a bear. Right, Livy are making two substitutions now. 69 minutes gone. Livingston are making two changes. I don't know who they are. Who's coming on? I don't know who's coming off. All I know is it's one bloke in a yellow and black shirt off another bloke in a yellow and black shirt, replaced by another bloke in a yellow black shirt and another boy in a yellow black shirt. Let's see. Somebody called Andy Shinny's come on. There you go. Andy Shinny. So Shinny and Pittman on, Kelly. Oh, Shinny and Pittman on, Kelly and Kelly off. There you go. Two Kellys off, and Shinny and Pittman are on for Livingston. Nublo off his chest and out for a throw-in to Rangers. 20 minutes to go in this game. Still 2-0, obviously. Clean sheet, a win. Well, not a win yet, I suppose, but Ridvan is down. He's removed his shin pads. He's downing tools. Hopefully, he's not injured again. Yeah. Ridvan, I think it's his left hamstring that may have gone. Ridvan looks like he is injured again. The Turkish Kamaru. He was stretching his hamstring. But he is injured. Doc Waller is there with him. Borna Barisic is readying himself to come on. Nah, says Stephen. What? Now we need Dessus to score for confidence. Wishful thinking, says Scott. What the heck, says Stephen Allen. Round of applause for Ridvan. Ridvan is coming off. Gets a hug from Connor Goldson on his way off. Applauds the crowd on his way off, but unfortunately, it looks like Ridvan could be injured again. DC says there's Ridvan missing for another 3 months. Probably is, mate. Not another injury. He just seems to have no steel in him at all, does he? Slightest little thing and he goes down injured. Hopefully, it's nothing bad. Bomb scare is coming on, says Jonathan. Born a bomb scare, or as I call him, born a bottle job. Barisic now back to Davis. Stephen says, what a shame for the lad. That's unfair after scoring 100%, Stephen. It is. Yeah, not great, is it? 2 months, Big Dunk gets jail again for our septic. What's that, attacking Celtic? As Inverness Cali manager, isn't he, Duncan Ferguson? Big Dunk. DC sticking up for Borna. And back again now with Davis. Square to Goldsman, who stops, passes it out to Cifuentes. Cifuentes now picks it up. He goes forward. He stops on halfway, turns, goes all the way back in turn to Goldson, who goes back to Butland. If we stop playing now, is that what we're doing? We're just going to stop now, are we? Here's Barisic, forward. Brought down by Sema on his chest. Sema, good control by Abdallah Sema. Inside to Ryan Jack. Jack thrusting forward. Sema goes again. Sema gets it back. Left footed cross into the box. Turned away by Livy. Now Jack. Lundstrom. Lundstrom out to Lammers. What will Lammers do? Move space. Shot just over the bar from Lammers. Lammers here turns in onto his left foot. Tries to curl one, but just kind of got under it a bit too much, and it goes over the bar for a goal kick to Livy. Disappointing he couldn't get the keeper to actually, make a save. Forward now. Header on by Livy. Turn forward. Across is Davis. Davis is back. Do you know what? I was someone who called out Davis and said that Davis wasn't up to it. Perhaps it was time to sell Davis. But I'll be honest with you, I think he's been solid again tonight, and he's been solid the last couple of games. He's doing all right, Ben Davis. He's had a decent game tonight for me. I think he's had a decent game. Sema's had a decent game tonight. He's been lively. He's been active. He's been running in behind. Yeah, definitely. Bit fair on Borna, guys. He's been playing well recently. I think the problem, Robert, with Borna is a lot of people remember the past, and also the fact that there's a lot of, suspicion about that injury that he sustained against PSV, and then how he magically, after being said that he was fit, failed a fitness test for Celtic, and then was able to play almost 2 or 3 days later for his national team. I think there's a bit of a ill feeling because of that incident. Anyway, Livingston have a corner on the right into the box. Headed up in the air. Butland stops it going for a corner. Butland, who's been solid again tonight. Waits, rolls it out for John Lundstrom. Lundstrom thrusting forward down the right. Plays it into Lammers. Lammers inside to Cifuentes. Cifuentes back in turn to Jack. Jack rolls it to the left where he finds Borna Barisic. Barisic to Sema. Barisic goes on, but Sema stops, checks back in, plays it back. Gets it back and goes all the way back now to Ben Davis, who goes across the halfway line to Connor Goldson. Cifuentes inside to Tav. Tav jinks past 1 and 2. Goes inside now. Tav rolls the ball into Dessus. Dessus will shoot, blocked by the Livingston defender. Up in the air. Just very slow turn and slow shot. Scott says, with so many injury prone, we do seem to have a fair few, Scott, don't we? A lot of players will get injured the slightest thing. Playing okay, says Robert. It's okay, but it's not great. It's not terrible. It's just not been great. Let's put it that way. So 2 more changes now for Livy. Guthrie is coming off their centre forward, their lone centre forward. Anderson goes up top for him. Mikhailov and Sangari will come on. And a 3rd change now for Livingston. Penrice off. Danny Lloyd is on. So at the moment now, we are still, 77 minutes now, 13 minutes to go, 2-0 Rangers. Goal kick there for Livy, sent long by Shamal George, up to halfway. Free header by Nublé, inside. Flicked on by Livy, only as far as Goldson. Goldson to Davis. Davis goes it out wide left to Bana Barisic, who stops, turns, passes it back. Ben Davis, Bana Barisic, who passes it back. Yeah, that's the problem. We're not doing a Ridvan, we're doing a backwards, sideways, backwards, sideways. Davis now rolls it forward to Barisic, who stops, runs backwards, and passes it back to Davis. Davis sends it down the line to Sema. Sema turns his man and goes. Here we go. Come on, Sema. Sema running it, doing what? Great ball. Out to Tavernier. Tavernier's in. Squares it back across. And Lammers over the bar. Why didn't Tav just hit it? Livy are dreadful, need a better performance on Saturday. We do, Scott, against Aberdeen. That'll be a tough test, and we know that they'll be bang up for it because, let's face it, we are their Champions League final. We always are. Great ball in. Why Tav doesn't just put his foot through it, I don't know. If he shoots there, he's got a great chance to score. Ball into the box. And straight over from Lammers. Ben Davis here. Latest in the quarterfinals. Hibs 4, St Mirren 2, Ross County 1, Aberdeen 2. So it looks like at the moment Hibs, Aberdeen and Rangers will be joining Hearts. What price on a Hibs Hearts semi-final, an all Edinburgh semi-final and Aberdeen Rangers? Reliving some of those cup finals from the late 80s. Lammers go get. Semi-final is the 4th and 5th of November. The final is the 17th of December this year, guys. It's just before Christmas. 8 days before Christmas, the Viaplay League Cup final is. Header away by Rangers. Still the ball now. It's still now with Cifuentes. Cifuentes to Jack. Jack stops. He goes forward now. Dinks a little ball in. Dessers, who is... Well, he looked offside, but it wasn't given. Up in the air. Flicked on by Lammers. But only as far as the Livingston player, Nublé, who up against 3 Rangers players, plays it off. Connor Goldson out for a throw-in. Lammers off, Rice on, suggests Stephen Allen. John Robertson says, Lammers looks like he's got 10 seconds to get out of the Crystal Maze room when he gets a ball back. And here we go again. Forward down the right-hand side from Livingston again. Loses control. Turn back. 10 minutes to go. And apparently it's going to be a free kick to Rangers for a foot up by the Livingston player. Can't remember the last time anyone gave a foot up penalty, a free kick. I suppose he was near Sema. Here we go again, guys. Lammers off. Anybody on, says, haha, Tim's win. Put Rice on. Bang on, Stephen, says Stephen Fay. Yeah, I don't know why when we're 2-0 up, he's not putting some of the young lads on and giving some of the young lads a run out now. Goldson stops. Puts it for 35,420 in Ibrox. A lot of empty seats here tonight, as I've said. But actually, you can't blame people. It's, you know, it's a wet, windy Wednesday night. Wasn't the best performance on Sunday. You know, not exactly encouraging them to play. And it's played out now. Sema was holding the ball around the corner, played out by Livingston, and it is a throw-in to Rangers right in the bottom corner. Sad bit is I'm going to see the family Friday, Aberdeen, all Bears, and a fight will happen. It always does, says Robert. Throw into Rangers now. Ball back and across. Into the box. Good ball in by Barisic, and Abalai turns it behind for a corner. Beale get a grip. Get the young talent on. We're 2 up. Lamb Chops has a hair appointment. Here we go. Tavernier now. From the left. In swinging corner. Big up there. Lundstrom jumps back post. Off the Livingston player. And it's another corner kick. So kind of falling away now, lulling away now. 8 minutes left to go. Borna Barisic going over to take this corner on the right-hand side. Not a lot happening at the moment, guys. I'm very slow at this moment in time. Borna Barisic with the corner. Raises his hand. In it goes. Good corner. Ball headed away there by Livingston. Barisic gets it back. Little pass to Lammers. Lammers back to Barisic. Kind of puts him a bit of bother. Barisic comes running infield. Passes it out wide now. Pushed up in the air by Goldson. Lammers jumps, heads it on. It's going to be a Livingston goal kick. So Hibs 4, St Mirren 2, Ross County 1, Aberdeen 2 now in that game. That's full-time scores. Hibs are through, Aberdeen are through. So Hibs, Hearts and Aberdeen are in the semi-finals. All the way back now to Jack Butland. Butland stops, waits, plays the pass out. It goes for as far as Borna Barisic, who smashes it on for Sema to chase. Sema is on there. Sema tries to get the cross in. Goal! Sema shot. Deflected by DeLucas into the net. 3-0 Rangers. Rangers. Sema's had a good game tonight. I'm pretty impressed with Sema tonight. Sema's way down there. Great ball from Barisic. Runs through. Shot. Deflects off DeLucas. I think that was a cross. So 3-0 to Rangers now. It's going to probably have to go down as an own goal because it looked like Sema was trying to cross it for Dessers. Stadium announcer tries to give it to Sema, but I think it's going to have to go down as an own goal. Livy out wide now. And Cifuentes, Lammers, tackled. Livy have it again. Yes, Sema. Draw is tonight. Yes, Scott. It's after this game, apparently. I'm not sure when, but it is after this game. This is like your favourite bottle of ginger wine, gassy. Still a chance for 4, says Robert Rankin. And you staying on for the draw. I don't know yet. I'm not sure when it is, mate. We will get Aberdeen, methinks, says Scott. Out wide left now to Barisic. Here's Davis to Goldson now. Goldson rolls it forward to Cifuentes. Tavernier slips, but somebody's play it forward to Lammers. Lammers runs out of space, plays it and loses it, and it's a throw in to Livingston. Andy Little's man of the match tonight is Abdallah Sema. DC says he thinks we'll get Hibs. Livingston with a long throw in. Headed away. Nublé turns it back. Stephen, it'd be good if it's Rangers Aberdeen final like the good old days. Yeah, back in the old 80s, wasn't it? Lundstrom, Cifuentes loses control and back with Livy. Draw spray after the game. Stephen faces Aberdeen, I think. Tavernier plays it out, throwing to Livingston on the left-hand side. Abdallah Sema wanders over. Rangers TV man of the match is Abdallah Sema. That is confirmed. Substitutions for Rangers now. Lundstrom is off. Sema is off. So I know Scott Wright's come on. John Suter's come on. Who else has come on? Not quite sure. Yeah, we'll get confirmation in a minute. Tam says another win and clean sheet. Bill is doing great with many injuries to deal with. Happy days. Joris says our basic skill level is atrocious. I don't think many people agree with you, Tam, if I'm being honest with you, mate. 2 minutes to go in this game. Still waiting for confirmation on who that third Rangers change was. Barisic battling in the corner there. Loses out, but the ball back with Rangers again. Plays out. Livingston throw. Sterling was the other man coming on. So no Bailey Rice. So yeah, there we go. Subs were and apparently the TV man of the match is Ridvan Yilmaz. We've got here Lammers wasn't needed, could have spent the money better. Dessers is rank, says RFC 56. Agree, DC. What DC said was Wright is taking game time from young guys like Lovelace. It's mental. Yeah, I don't get the Scott Wright thing. Although apparently, remember DC, he was outstanding on Sunday. Neil Banfield says so. Dessers gives chase now. Just close down Shamal George. George clears up the field. We'll need a few windows to keep this. DC would have kept Hadji. Four minutes of stoppage time to be played. I suppose one thing we've got to say is Beale was said he had 5 games to save his job. He's had 4 wins, 4 clean sheets. Yeah, the performances haven't been great, but it's a difficult one, guys. It really, really is. I'll be absolutely honest with you. I can't see him being sacked. I can't see the board sacking him at all. Not unless we lose to them again, if I'm being honest. Livy now with the ball now. 4 minutes to go in this game. Lots of players on the ground. Not much happening. Livy Lammers is on the ground. Ball now. Quickly taken by Livy. Free kick. Pretty much game over now. Stadium is emptying quite rapidly. We've got a comment here. Not understanding this Wright playing and Rice not. It's baffling, said Robert Binney. Tam said, that's why I stayed away from here tonight. All the moaners in the chat. Nothing is ever good enough. Not even a dominant 3-0 win. Barisic forward. Yeah, but still, Tam, you need to come on and put your alternative point of view, mate. That's what we're here for. You know, all points of view, whether you want to argue, whether you want to say they're poor or say they're okay, whatever you want to say, guys. I mean, Victoria's been getting shed loads of stick from people for her positive view on things. I don't know, mate. Jono, I don't know if we will go at Christmas if we lose to Celtic. You'd hope so if he loses to Celtic again, given the fact he hasn't beaten them yet in a game that actually matters. Ball into the box now. Shot. Goal! Ryan Jack scores. 4-0 Rangers. Great team goal. Great teamwork there. Sterling and Tavernier working together there. Tavernier, Sterling down for Tavernier. Tavernier rolls it across. Dummy by Lammers. Or Scott Wright dummy, sorry. And a finish, brilliant finish by Ryan Jack. Makes it 4-0 Rangers. Good football there. That was good football. Tim Wins, check the record books anywhere in the world. Yes, they're in 4-0. Sorry, Robert. There you go. Philip Cantalon says, nice job. It was a game we're supposed to dominate, and we did. Not yet, Owen, says Stephen Fay. Yet, you bet Stephen Shite, no goals, 4 bookies with a £65 win. £65. Wow, well done, mate. Same as last game, all the goals in the last 10 minutes. John Robertson says, I see Nucky better when I see Jack. Funny, nice dummy from Wright. He's better without touching the ball. Says DC. Yippee for good for Ryan Jack. He's been solid tonight. Jay, he has been solid. I've been impressed with him so far tonight. He's done well. So 4-0 Rangers tonight. Here we go again. Livingston Rangers putting Livingston under pressure. Cyril Dessus has been anonymous. Hadji better than Lammers. Sure Victoria would agree with you. Lammers pass there. Goes back now to Barisic, Cifuentes, Goldson. Drives it forward. Dummy again by Scott Wright. God, that was nearly a great through ball because Scott Wright didn't touch the ball again. He says, RFC says 56. I said 4-0, but I'm absolutely devastated by the state of our squad. Livia's so bad, it's unbelievable. And there is the final whistle. Rangers through to the semi-finals. 4-0 victory. Be interested to see what Michael Beale has to say after the game, what his post-match comments are. A game that we should have won, a game that we have won. Tam says we could have been 6 or 7 up tonight. Well done to the Jers, onwards and upwards. A clean sheet. Let's take some positive. Let's try and take some positives. 4 goals, a clean sheet. DC says boo, and laughing faces. Sema had a good game tonight. I thought Sema played well tonight. I thought Ben Davis had a good game tonight. Obviously, guys, look out for our post-match man of the match poll. There will be one on the community tab on the website. Stephen Allen says, oh, well, good. It's a win. Thanks, lads. Chin up. Take it easy. I mean, that's another positive. It gives you a good feeling going into tomorrow where you've got to go to work tomorrow, whether you haven't got to go to work tomorrow. A positive feeling that Rangers have won. It's 4-0. Jers win and a win on the bookies. Well done, Robert. Great pod. And Owen, well done. Thank you, Stephen. I didn't think I was able to bring you this tonight with all the playing up this technical equipment and trying to get Rangers TV to work. It was a nightmare, mate. Nightmare. Rangers TV though does think I'm in Hamburg in Germany, watching this game, which I am, of course. No extra time, a bonus. Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, Owen. Scott says, love this. Scott, love this quote. Scott says, get Banfield on for the interview, or for a laugh. Is Bill going to win 56? That's all that matters, says RFC 56. Time will tell, I guess. There are no negatives, man. I have 4 wins, 4 clean sheets. Don't listen to the doom mongers, says Tam. One thing I will say, Tam, though, that performance on Sunday was shite. It was shite. Well, obviously, guys, we're going to wait and see what happens, guys. Obviously, we build towards the game on Saturday. It's going to be a lot tougher on Saturday against Aberdeen. Aberdeen, I think, will come and have a bit of a go at us. I don't think they'll, completely have a go at us, but I do think there'll be more of a game. They'll put up more of a fight. You've only got to look at how they played away at Frankfurt. They did a fantastic job. They only lost 2-1 to Eintracht Frankfurt, and were, I think, quite frankly, unlucky to lose to Eintracht Frankfurt, as much as it hurts me to say that. Yeah, definitely. Robert Rankin says DC never win, but happy tonight. Stephen Allen says Beale will get his leg over tonight after this win. Lol. Ugh, that mole coming at you. That's not good, is it, guys? Not good at all. Obviously, I don't know when the draws will take place. But it's going to be straight after or when it's going to be. So it's still 2-4-0. Sun was crap, but that second half for Betis was really good. Tonight was really good. Stephen Allen says lol. So, guys, 4-0 tonight through to the semi-finals. Who we face, either Hibs, Hearts or Aberdeen in the semi-finals, which obviously will be at Hampden Park in November. We wait and see who is there. And obviously, I suppose the positive going to those semis, we should have Canwell back by then. We should have Raskin back by then. We should have Danilo back by then. So, guys, 4-0. Arc Audio says Aberdeen will cause problems. That is guaranteed. Best side in the SPFL since last season. There's Arc Audios. I think I wouldn't go that far, but okay. Still 4-0. 4-0 final. 4-0 win for Rangers. Rangers players still on the field applauding what fans are left here. Okay, guys, I'm going to call that a part. I've got things to do. I need to get done. I need to go check on my daughter. Thank you so much for watching tonight, guys. It's been absolutely fantastic to have you all on board. Really made it worthwhile. Remember to smash your like on the way out. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you again to Tim's win for the fantastic super chat or super sticker, whatever it was, like £10. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much for that. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you for your support. It does help, guys. All those super chats, super thanks do help with running the channel. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Let's get on with our day. Let's get on with Rangers, hopefully going into Saturday on a positive note now and getting a victory against the Sheep on Saturday. Thanks for watching. As always, two things, guys. Smash the like, and number two, we are the people.